See what happened in California today's off?
Mm-mm.
One of the mayors of one of the cities leaked information about raids on immigrants.
Have engaged the Legion on the ground
Rip.
floor.
So they're getting fired and obstruction.
But yeah, I can do more DPS now because Raleigh's tanking. Well, where's a good tank? She's just gotta get that confidence up and learn the dungeons.
What is a tank? What does it do? Could grab these with the dog. And we'll grab the
Nice.
Another group selling crappy tater.
Selling what?
Beware.
Watch wave.
It's right over the bubble. Oh my god. See, I don't know how you guys play like 8 tunes because I only have 1 tune and I've tried to disengage like at least 5 times tonight.
Get used to it.
Beware.
Wave.
I feel it's the same thing as PvPing. It's like one of the good things about PvPing is you kind of keeps you learning. You don't get set in your ways. It's kind of the same thing. Trying new specs, new classes. You kind of have to learn fast.
Well, all I can say is I definitely take disengage for granted because it's a cool skill.
How in the world did I get the other back?
Oh man.
Jump to here and see if it buys that.
You look quiet there, was that?
Jump to Erie, see if it buys that. I'm only spamming here with nothing.
Yeah, but do you have a cool Mac?
Yeah, I do. Not as cool as yours.
Ah, fuck, rabbit.
I don't
It's
think
your
Red
turn.
would appreciate that.
We're just trying to keep you on your toes. We're giving you something to do.
If it makes you feel any better, every time that you stun right before I stun, I don't get souls out of it, and I get pissed.
Oh yeah, rapid. So you know how I usually hold off to like the last 10% of a cast before I interrupt, right?
Yep.
We did a maul yesterday with 2 like 970 demon hunters, and them combined, they had less interrupts than I did. It pained me greatly
Why?
because they don't like free damage.
Oh, you get a
Apparently.
damage bust from interrupt?
They get
Yeah.
fury, and a good bit of it.
I'll put it this way: the ring that's like stupid broken best in slot ring that's been stupid broken best in slot ring since Legion came out, even after they've nerfed it twice, generates 1 to 14 fury. An interrupt generates 50.
I got that one. Or Chucky does.
It's basically a free like 4 million damage based on your average crit rate.
Pretty much.
That's pretty sweet. Well, now I know. I was wondering why, because I felt like you've been sniping me this whole time.
Oh yeah, it's on purpose.
Usually I'm the king of the interrupt. But every time I would go to interrupt in that arcway, something, it would already be gone. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like demon hunters are the one class I can understand them interrupting super early.
But it's a hard habit.
Well, why didn't you just tell me that? Like when I was setting up the rotation, you should say, oh, I'm always going to go first.
Because it's not like I was using Sephuz.
But,
Oh no, choking vines.
but you still get the boost, right?
Right, remember we
Yeah.
have no range DPS here, so melee are to kill off for the ads. Don't get blown up.
3,
I'll drop a
Two,
AoE stun on the
one.
first one if we can kind of punch him up a little.
You gotta keep in mind I'm used to running with like Drunk on his Shadow Priest, who he always runs Sephuz. And Sephuz, I mean, yeah, 50 Fury is really nice. It's
Stunning.
nowhere near as good as a Sephuz buff. Your stun sucked.
No, it didn't. That was a good fucking stun.
You only got 2 of them, I got the other 3.
Damn it, Zob. May as well Typhoon.
No. Yeah, that's the only thing, like, on my hunter, if I had a Sephuz, like, I think I might try it out, but that would be the hardest part, is to make sure that you get to use it enough.
It's all who you run with. Like I said, run with Drunk. I let him have it just because I know it's way more of a benefit to get the Sephuz buff than it is for me to get 50 Fury.
Yeah, it's got to be really OP in a Shadow Priest because of the ramp up, right?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't know shit about Priest. It's the one class I refuse to play.
That's something that almost fucked me over there. I almost res the monk because he's in position 2 on my raid frame. I was like, oh shit, Zob died.
I was gonna set him on fire, but I don't know. I set everybody on fire, why? Damn it. Missed opportunities. I have to burn Zob first, that's the rule. When you die, I will burn you.
Yeah, you be real careful, sir, crossing that. And I'll res you if you're dead when you come over. We're gonna get this next pack, and if he dies, he dies.
I explained the Chaos Nova thing, right?
Chaos Nova thing.
Like the reason I stun sometimes even if you already have them stunned.
Oh, because you get the Fury?
I get a
Or you get
shit
the-
ton of fury. I get max fury when I stun a bunch of targets.
Do you have the talent where it resets your I can scratch that, it's vice versa.
It reduces cooldown I-beams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I wish I had some cool incentives like that on my shop. Like, it's like they encourage you to utilize your skills.
They do, but in the wrong way. They encourage you to snipe with them and not use them effectively. And with good coordination, you can still use it correctly.
That was kind of my issue with Sefu's in general.
Bad book, bad book, bad book.
Can't say it is really frustrating on a few of the raid fights. The souls mechanic with refreshing I-beams. Varamothras. Okay, everybody stack up in one spot. But I need to move or I can't pick up my souls.
You can move, like, they don't spawn that far away. You just kind of wiggle in place.
Oh, I know. That's what I do. If you see my character in that fight, I'm like constantly making very small left and right moves.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't help when you get a shitty soul spawn. Oh, the soul cleaved off to the left right as the shit spawned underneath you, so you gotta move right.
Look away.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan. I always felt like that's a really clunky mechanic, the collecting shit. Like, I've got a nice eye level mana orb on, and I just fuck that.
Chalky, can you bop the first person who gets charged? Thank you.
What's the other one? Wasn't there one in Tomb that you had to collect shit? Yeah, you just got wrecked.
There's a trinket where you can click like the green orbs to gain agi strength or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones. They just seem like more work than they can be worth.
And those ones did spawn a good distance away from you.
Not to mention, I mean, if you want a good example of it, it's the
3,
if you've ever got the purple crystal on Argus from near the what was it, Antorus Waste, where it does the exact. Basically gives you the demon hunter ability. Heals. Hitting enemies has a chance to drop souls, and then you can pick them up and heal yourself.
Yeah. I'm sure it's probably better if you're like used to it. I just like I put that trinket on and I fucking was too busy. Like here I am trying to utilize every cooldown. I don't have time to fucking move and collect shit.
As enhance?
No, as resto.
Oh, okay. As in
I'm
say
saying
enhance,
like anytime I'm not casting a heal, I should be casting DPS. So something that takes one or two global cooldowns is a big pain in the ass. It's probably different if you don't move with your mouse like I do, but I actually do. So it's a blessing and a curse.
move with your mouse. Explain.
Both mouse buttons down.
Yeah, so I control my running and my camera angle, everything, all from my mouth.
I do a combination of all of it.
I don't actually use my keyboard moving keys at all.
That's weird.
Chalky plays that way too.
I just have a mouse that has like a shit ton of buttons on the side.
Oh, I have all those buttons. My mouse has like 30 keybinds to it. I've got keybinds that are double keybinded to Voodoo, and then not on Voodoo, and so I've got 24. I've got a mouse with like 28 buttons. Well, it's got 12, and then if I double bind it.
fun time.
2, 1.
In fact, that's been one of the hardest parts too of having an alt. Is like there's settings that I go in and mess with. Like you can bind a lot of hunter stuff to voodoo. So like for pet commands and all that. So it like screws up my other thing. I'm not the best at managing profiles yet, so I'll figure all that shit out. Like my shit was fucked up today when we started because of stuff that I set up as my hunter. And I can't bind global key on ones because they show up for both my hunter and my shop. So then I have to bind separate like keys. So the front half of my mouse side buttons are for BM, or no, are for Resto, and then the back half are for my BM shit on
We
Voodoo.
are short percent. We'll come back after though.
We got this guy right here. Oh shit,
He
he's
doesn't
not
get
marked
percent.
anything.
How the hell we're short? What did we skip aside from? Like we even did the
The
imps.
bat is in the bats in between the two bosses. Give percentage.
Do they? Let's hope so.
I think so. I'm not-
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah. I thought they gave like a very small amount. I thought it was like 2% a piece or something.
Oh, it's less than that.
No, we should be ahead because we got an extra bat.
It's hard to distinguish you from the rest. 3, 2, 1.
We'll hear this boss. Second ad phase.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna have an overlap. We should probably stop this.
10 seconds.
Fuck. Oh, no, that's my fault.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ugh.
And you were worried.
I was a little worried, but then I was fucking looking at percentages and not looking where I was standing. But no. Well, we just got lucky. They didn't knock us out. Sometimes you get a stun
2,
right as you get in.
1.
Not if you stun him.
I had to eat the fucking Chaos Nova thing without being the shield. Didn't feel good.
Yeah. But then you went back to full health.
Yeah, because I got lucky and hit the boss before he hit me.
Oh yeah, these guys are worth plenty. Look at that. We could have skipped that extra bat that we pulled.
Really? We could have skipped the extra thing that we didn't mean to pull.
Yeah, I see what you. It's getting late. Thinking hard.
Rob works wonders with percentages. We killed 2 constructs in Court of Stars that didn't really need. But 2 minutes.
Well, you shouldn't have been listening to me. I just was like,
You were very convincing, alright?
well, it just seemed like we would usually kill construct, and you were like, we're skipping all of them. I'm like, what the hell?
You gotta forgive me, I'm used to getting fucked by the special shit and not
Okay.
being able to skip a bunch of enforcers, meaning I get a fucking shit ton of extra percentage when I do it.
Well, my mistake was in May very smartly pulled that pack at the foot of the bridge, and because the constructs were down, so that was actually a good move. And then we got something else extra. Oh, and we got extra mobs where the engineering orb was. So normally we would need at least 1 or 2 construct.
Damn it, not Sentinel.
The fuck? He did the... Okay. I
Did
thought
it
that
just
was...
reset?
Yeah, I thought that was the cue from breaking.
He did the animation like you let him die.
Yeah, because I heard the audio cue that I thought was Mephistroth respawning. Saw a thing pop up and it was just a shade.
He didn't die, he just had enough of your shit. Yay!
Oh, another mob. That mob we did actually